Most people think that Navy Federal is only for active military. And if you believe that, then you're leaving one of the best business lines of credit in the country sitting on the table. But don't worry, I'm going to explain everything, because in today's lesson, we're breaking down exactly how to get the business line of credit from Navy Federal, who qualifies, and what they're actually looking for when they review your application. So what I want you to do is go grab your pen and paper, and without further ado, let's dive in. Let's start with the number one misconception that keeps people away from Navy Federal. Most people think that you have to be currently serving in the military to actually join. That's not true. Here's the actual eligibility list. So write this down if you don't know already. Number one, active duty military. Yes, you can be active duty, all right? Any branch, Army, Navy, Air Force, Marines, Coast Guard. If I miss one, I promise you, you're on the list. Number two, veterans. If you served in the past, then you definitely qualify. It doesn't matter when you got out. And then number three, Department of Defense employees. Civilian DOD workers, contractors, you're still in. And number four is kind of one that a lot of people miss, immediate family members. So that means that, your parents, grandparents, spouse, children, siblings, grandchildren, it doesn't matter. If any of those people are in the military, are veterans, or work for the DOD, then you qualify for Navy Federal, okay? And then number five, household members. People are living in the same household, and that pretty much means that you're qualified to be a member for Navy Federal, okay? There are other ways of people do it. They talk about the backdoor method. If you know, look on YouTube University for it, but that's number six, the hidden one. But these are the type of ways of how you can actually get into Navy Federal. So now, before you write Navy Federal off, ask yourself, do I have anyone in my family that has military ties? Okay, because if the answer is yes, then keep watching. Now, once you establish your personal Navy Federal membership, the second step is you need to open a business membership. When it comes to your business membership, I would say it like this: the deposit is $250 for sole proprietors and $255, as is in the making of this video, for LLCs and also corporations. That's it. That's the ticket in the door once you're in the door, if that makes sense. And here's the timeline piece. You either need to have been a personal Navy Federal member for at least 1 year, or your business needs to have been operating for at least 24 months. If your business is newer than that, and you just joined, you probably need to be patient on the lending side before anything. I say don't apply for anything. But you can still absolutely join and start building that relationship, because Navy Federal is relationship based. So now that you know how to actually get in, let's talk about the products that are actually available at your disposal. Because there are two different variations or two different options, and most people sometimes apply incorrectly. All right, so I want to make sure you get this right. Navy Federal offers two types of business lines of credit. They sound similar, but they're not the same, okay? And choosing the wrong one can cost you money. The first being CLOC, or it stands for the checking line of credit. And think of it kind of like overdraft protection. I've seen a few people talk about this before in their videos, but it's for your business checking account. The limit runs from $500 all the way up to $5,000. A fixed interest rate of 17.9% APR, okay? The annual fee is only $50. No collateral required. It's definitely unsecured. Now, I know what you're thinking. 17.9% sounds extremely high. Yada, yada, yada. Yes, you're right. It is high. This is not a product that you want to carry. You don't really want to carry a balance long term. But here's the strategy or the strategic reason of why this matters. When it comes to it, it's a relationship builder. And it's really to get your foot in the door with Navy Federal on the business side, especially if you're brand spanking new. You establish the account, you use it responsibly, and then you pay it down. And you go back for a bigger product after that. That's really the name of the game. The second one is going to be the BLOC. And of course, that stands for the business line of credit. All right, everybody wants a business line of credit. This is the real working capital tool. It starts at $10,000 and it goes up based on your profile. The variable rate does get tied with the Wall Street. And what I mean by that, as far as the prime rate, so it does move with the market. All right, so I could really tell you, what it is right now, but there's a possibility whenever you watch this, it might be something totally different. So just really fact check everything that I'm telling you. There is an annual fee of $325 per year, whether you use this line of credit or not. Okay, so with that being said, the collateral required for the secured lines, and it pretty much 100% of the time is going to require a personal guarantee. And with the personal guarantee spot, I want to be transparent with you. When it comes to Navy Federal, it requires, especially with their business lending, it's always going to require a personal guarantee. So that means if your business can't pay, personally, you're on the hook. Okay. So with that being said, there's going to be a trade-off to the access of the members first institution. It treats you better than traditional banks. What you're signing for, yada, yada, yada. That's just how it's going to be. Okay. So if you're a newer Navy Federal, newer to the business side, newer to business lines of credit, just understand that, that PG is going to be there. Now, if you're starting to generate $1 million or more in revenue every single year, I really say $4 to $10 million because that's how banks operate. But we're talking about a credit union on a smaller scale. If you're not generating at least $1 million, then you're going to have the personal guarantee, meaning you have to have good credit. But real quick, before I go into the specific of when it comes to the approval requirements, because that is next, if you're watching this and you actually want personally a one-on-one help of a build out of your business credit profile to make sure that you're ready to get $50,000 to $300,000 in capital, then what I want you to do is click the link below. I do offer free strategy calls for people that could be eligible for my funding program. So again, click the link below. It takes about 30 seconds, and I promise you we'll get on that call, see if you're eligible for the program so we can help you personally get capital for your real estate business or any other business that you have. Again, click the link below, but let's get into the next spot. So now let's talk about what Navy Federal is actually looking for when they review your application. So write this all down, take a screenshot, whatever you got to do, okay? So requirement number one is, again, your credit score. For a business line of credit, you need to aim for a 660 at minimum. That's what they tell you, but I'm going to be honest with you. A 700 or above is going to be your best sweet spot, okay? You need to have that 700. It needs to be in that good realm right there. That's even for the Go Biz Rewards business credit card, okay? You need to have a 700 or better. You can have a 690. I've seen, clients get approved with a 690. When I applied for it a long time ago, I had a 712 with Experian when I applied. So it kind of shows you where you need to be. You got to have really good credit to get these type of products. Requirement number two is the time in business or membership. Like I mentioned earlier, you need to either have 1 year, on the personal side with Navy Federal, or 24 months in business. Okay. And if you're under the threshold, you're not really ready to apply. So use that time to really build that relationship. I have seen outliers, but I do think that this is the most and best plan of action. And number three, we're talking about revenue. For secured lines, meaning the business line of credit, they may require a minimum of $100,000 in annual revenue. Okay. It's not a hard rule across every product, but it's a benchmark. So you should really be working towards that. Okay. And if you're not there yet, it's okay. Focus on documenting what you have done and what you've been making so it looks super clean and you look super professional. Number four is what to bring to the application. You're not really going to need business tax returns, but sometimes they do require them. When I push certain clients through, sometimes they did ask for, business requirements and stuff like that. Reason number four is what to bring to the application. Business tax returns, at least 2 years of them when it comes to this. A business plan with financial, projections, proof of collateral, all this going for the business line of credit. If you don't have all these documents, just bring what you have. You never know what you can get approved for. Again, the minimum starts at $10,000, so you never know. If you only have 1 year of business tax returns, it doesn't hurt just to bring it anyway. Okay. Sometimes they don't ask for it. Sometimes they do, but you want to be prepared and have all documentation. The next thing that I want to talk about are the pre-approvals, because I know a lot of people are thinking this, because on the personal side, Navy Federal has a pre-approval tool. There are no pre-approval tools on this side. Once you submit that application, it takes approximately 7 to 10 days for them to do a decision. The reason why is because as in the making this video, they're still doing everything manually, or mostly everything manually. So don't apply when you're desperate, apply when you're ready. Now, pay attention to the next part because Navy Federal literally pushes their underwriting framework on their own website. Okay, people really miss this part. And if you understand it, then you'll understand exactly how to position yourself for the application. It's called the 5 C's of business credit. And most people gloss over this, and that's a mistake. When it comes to capital, this is your own investment in your business. How much of your own money do you have in the game? Lenders want to see that you have skin in the game. If you've never put a dollar into your business, then that's going to be a red flag. And especially when it comes to collateral. For business line of credit specifically, you need assets to secure the line. So with real estate, equipment, business assets, they want to know if this goes sideways, can they recover from this? Character, this is going to be your credit history and your relationship history with Navy Federal. This is where being a long-term member with a post-track record really works in your favor, okay? Character shows up in your credit file. So your payment history, the depth of your account, how long you've had bad credit. This is the story that I keep talking about on my channel, okay? Next one we're going to talk about is capacity, your ability to repay, revenue, cash flow, existing debt obligations. There's always that one question: does this business really generate enough money to service this line of credit? And a lot of people don't really think about that. Conditions, the purpose of the funds, and the broader economic picture. Okay, so they want to know what are you going to use this money for? Is it working capital, bridging the gaps between receivables and payables? That's really what they want to hear, not speculations or I'll just figure it out, or you really just don't have anything. Not saying that they're always going to ask for this. They don't always ask. They really don't ask for your business plans, but you want to have this just in case, because sometimes I've seen some crazy things over this business funding journey. So with all that being said, let me show you how to use this. Before you apply, run through those 5 categories yourself, okay? Grade yourself honestly. What are you strong at? What are you weak? Because I promise you, the underwriter is going to do the exact exercise, and you want to be the first to fix those weak spots before you apply for them. Because this is what a lot of people get wrong. They rush to the application instead of preparing for it. So let me walk you through a 30 to 60 day window before you apply. So step 1, you're going to clean your personal credit profile. Navy Federal is going to evaluate you as an owner, not just your business, okay? Stop thinking that they're separate. They're separate, but they're also together at the same time. Your personal credit has to be solid. So that means pulling your report from Smart Credit, Identity IQ, whatever you want to do. Click the link below to find them and go look. Do you have any late payments, collections, charge-offs? Do you have any of these issues that's going to stop you from getting funded? The next thing, if your score is below 680 right now, then you don't need to apply. I've seen a lot of credit reports in my time, and I know if you have a 680 or below, then that means that you probably have a utilization issue, or again, a negative issue. So you need to figure out what it is, reverse engineer, and try to fix that before you apply for this. I understand Navy Federal is a relationship based, but they don't love you. They don't love you that much. They don't love you like that, I'm telling you. Step 2, establish your Navy Federal relationship early. Open the personal checking account. Well, you really have to open the personal checking account before you get the business account, but really establish everything on the personal side and then go to the business side. Get that check in the line of credit to qualify. Even use your debit card at first. And this is if you're still trying to get your scores back up to a 700 or 750. If you're already there, you can go ahead and apply. But we're talking about the people that still have to establish everything first, okay? And then I would say step 3, really make sure that your business documents are in order. If you have tax returns, make sure you have your tax returns, have your profit and loss statements, make sure you have your EIN, your articles of organization, have all this stuff ready because they are going to ask for this. Okay, nothing kills an application faster than going back and forth hunting for documents when people are just sitting there waiting, because people aren't going to wait forever for you. Next, if you ignore everything that I just said, which I know some of you probably are, and you actually do get denied and you see this part, just understand that if you do get denied, wait for the letter to actually come in to see the reason why that you got denied, and then you could just reverse engineer from there. I would say try to wait at least over 90 days before you try to apply again, because Navy Federal holds that information in their system for at least 90 days. Clean it up and then reapply again. But I'm telling you right now, if you just do your due diligence now, you won't get a waste of an inquiry. But that pretty much wraps up everything to get this $50,000 business line of credit, or even at the minimum $10,000. Either way, you're still going to win. And if this video made sense and you're actually ready to take action, especially if you have a clean credit report, 700 score, no negatives, and you're ready to get positioned for Navy Federal, get in the checking line of credit, business line of credit, or just getting a full mapped out business strategy, then what I want you to do is click the link below right now to sign up for a capital consultation with me, where we're gonna map out exactly how we're gonna get you $50,000 to $250,000 in less than 90 days, okay? So again, make sure that you click the link below right now to sign up for that capital consultation so we can help you get you towards your goals and what you need to scale your business. I want to thank you guys for stopping by. I really hope this helps you guys, and it kind of puts you in perspective as far as when it comes to Navy Federal and making sure you have everything right so you can actually win when you get that approval. Again, I want to thank you guys for stopping by, and until next time, ladies and gents.